there's a meditation practice called Neti-Neti. And it's a practice where, and it doesn't require, of course, any religion, any language, any culture, nothing like that. It's just a truth of who we are as soul, as consciousness. And the practice is one where you sit and you say, I am not my clothes. So I would say, I am not my sorry. And okay, my mind is like, yeah, I believe that. And then I am not my skin under the sorry. I'm not the blood running through the skin. I'm not the organs being nourished by the blood. And we go through these very, very physical things that, of course, our mind is like, yeah, I get it, I'm with you. And then we say, well, I'm also not the white and gray matter of my brain, right? I'm not the nucleus of my neurons. I'm not the axons. I'm not the myelin sheath covering the axons, right? I mean, that's obvious. I'm not the chemicals in the vesicles at the end of the axons of my neurons. I'm not the electrical axon potential of potassium and calcium running in and out of that neuron, making it fire, obviously. Well, if I'm not those, and that is how we have a thought, literally a thought is an electrical potential that runs down the axon, it runs to the end of the neuron, it shoots the chemicals out of the vesicles into the synapse, the next neuron picks it up. We call that, an emotion, a feeling, a thought, a memory. But if I'm not the electrical signals and I'm not the chemicals, I'm not the thoughts. And another way of knowing that is, in the space between my thoughts, I don't cease to exist. If I were my thoughts, I would cease to exist in between my thoughts. So you're not that. And also because our thoughts keep changing, right? I mean, one minute we're angry, the next minute we're happy. Someone is mean to us, we're annoyed. Someone's nice to us, we feel really good. Someone cuts us off in traffic, we're frustrated. Someone brings us flowers, we're super happy. So the emotions keep changing, the thoughts keep changing. We also know that any drugs, alcohol, legal or illegal, whatever it may be, it impacts and changes how we think, right? I mean, how many people have woken up one morning and said, oh my God, I can't believe I did that last night. That wasn't me. Like, well, then who was that, right? Who was that? The only thing that was different was these chemicals that were changing how my brain operated. So if I'm not the change in chemicals in my brain, who am I? And you keep that practice of Neti-Neti is just, it literally, the Sanskrit word literally means not this, not this. And one by one, I am not this. And we clear, I'm not the thoughts. I'm not the emotions. And again, we know we're not our emotions because there's so much scientific research showing that we can generate emotions in people. We can change people's emotions with, a metal prod in the brain, with a chemical, with a pill, with an electrical impulse. With little things, we can change people's emotions. So clearly, I'm not the emotions. And you just one by one remove what you're not. And then you reach this state. It's like peeling back the layers of an onion. And eventually you get to this state that the Buddhists refer to as nothingness, and the Hindus refer to as everythingness, but they're talking about the same thing, which is that space that exists when you've removed everything we're not.
Mm, mm. It's so simple, right? But it's, you know, the mind can always come in. The gravitational pull of the mind and ego is can be powerful for some. And that's where the practice, I think, comes in, the constant remembrance